Hello, hello, hello. This is, well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is going to be the Moon's collective reading. It is Moon energy, where I said it is the evening time. So it is energy where I am reading at. So this is things that pretty much you can't see. Wow, yeah. It's white. You cannot see it, basically. It's things that you like probably feel. Things like that, basically. And what I do is I just do a couple things just for the collective of people. It might be things that you're experiencing, going through, anything like that. And I just ask for the heaviest, most important messages that are needed. So I will go ahead and get the moon reading going. Okay. Calling angels, guides, those of the highest good with the moonlight messages that are needed at this time. I did not send out a notification. I don't do notifications during the moonlight. So let's go ahead and get started. What is the most significant messages that are needed at this time? Please, Spirit, what do we need to know? Okay, fairies of the future. Looking at something. There's a new beginning. This has been coming out a lot. But there's guidance here. There's like, it's kind of like even here, there's a little guy right there that's doing the pointing, saying to go that way. It's pointing at something here. The details, messages, paying attention because there's a new beginning. Wow, clean slate. A brand new beginning is the maiden. And it's like direct communication with the fairies. That's like a clean slate there for you. Okay. Feels like no, being here now, the guidance. It's like having to be in the moment so you can get what it is that's trying to be shown to you. It's the details, paying attention, observing, because there's a new beginning right here. What is this? Man, of course. I'm all of course. In the church. There's a man. It's the structure. There's something with the structure. The moon. And then you've got the devil. It'd be a secret. What is this? Oh, the swans. What is this? Tell me, please. What do we need to know about the situation here? Tell me, please. The devil. It's a secret. Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. The High Priestess. This is like secrets everywhere. What is going on? The Lovers. Eight of Wands. Somebody might have like a secret obsession, or not really like obsession, but like really into you. Maybe it's what you do, but you don't even know. Because look, if you see that, her face is covered. In the moon here too. Well, this is the moon reading. What is this? I'm like, oh my gosh. It's a secret. That's why you have to be like in the moment, be here now. There's guidance. There's details you need to pay attention to. Because what is this? The Three of Pentacles. Somebody wants to like combine with you. They want to work with you. It's on this like new beginning here. There's a new beginning and somebody wants to work on something here. What is this? Nine of Swords. King of Swords. There's so many swords out on the table. 9 of Cups. Whatever this is, this offer, it's like a small offer. It's the Page of Cups. And Knight of Cups. There's a King of Swords in the energy. They're like overthinking something. But then you've got 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. What do they want? Probably a strategy. But there's Devil energy here. What is this? The key. It's insight. They want to clarity. But it's like they want to unlock a secret. What's the secret? What's the secret? What's the secret? The woman is a secret. The woman's the secret. What about the feminine energy? What is the secret here? Tell me. They probably watch you. Yes, they watch you. The feminine. There's 2 women here. What am I talking about here? What is this? There goes my nose. What is this? And then the movement in secret. Somebody's moving in secrecy here. They're keeping their moves a secret. Oh, and then I just split the deck open to the Magician there. This might be that there is another, because, okay, so this is the thing. There is a masculine. It's like a King of Swords. This one's being kept a secret. They watch them somehow. I don't know if they watch your social media or what. It's like watching. They're watching their moves. But then you have another feminine, and they're doing it probably in a secret because there's another woman around somewhere that's a burden, and they don't want them to know. Why not? Communication. And they don't want this one to know about this beginning. Why? Ladybug. This might be a is the masculine single, or are they in something? It's like the opportunity to play with this one. They want to. Is the masculine in this situation single? Or are they in a relationship with this one here? They're trying to block this one. So that's why they don't want them to know their moves. They're blocked. I mean, they look mad too. They don't look happy at all. The Star, that's going up there. The Star, their wish is this one. But they're keeping how they feel a secret from this one. 8 of Pentacles. They want to work with this one. Tower. Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. This feels like somebody's trying to move pretty fast to deal with another feminine, but they're keeping another one in the dark about it. That's why this one's a secret. It feels like to protect, though, too. Judgment. They've made a judgment on this one. Whatever this one did, it was they've seen it. What did they do? What did they do here? What did this one do? Third. Oh. Oh. Unexpected. It was an unexpected third party. So they might have put him in a third party or something. I don't know what this is. But then aren't they in a third party if they're in with this one? And then are they dealing with this one in a relationship? Because it was like they're blocking them. Are they in a relationship? Communication. You're going to get clarity on this here. Yeah, more information is needed. You're going to get some information about this situation. I don't know why it's important. The next time you come around, whoever this King of Swords is, they're going to tell you about this situation. They are. But they're like trying to block it somehow. They're jumping into action to do so. Wheel of Fortune and Rising. They're trying to come up with a strategy, and then you've got Balance at the bottom of the deck. It feels like they're trying to balance out the separation. I don't know about this energy. It feels like paying attention to, why was okay. I want to go back up to what this Devil energy is. And maybe it's just toxic because there's somebody else in the mix. I mean, third party stuff. I don't know what the third party is. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but it's just odd that it would be kept a secret from another feminine. Maybe because of problems or something. I don't know. But it could be family or just anybody, friends, anything. But I want to know why to this King of Swords, because they're trying to keep it a secret. Okay, so why is the Devil energy here twice, Spirit? What is the Devil energy? Why is the Devil energy here twice? Their emotions. The clock. Oh, because they are like, they can't get enough of you. And they weren't expecting that? Yes. But to a point where it became like anxiety. It's like they keep thinking about it over and over and over and over and over again. Transformation. When will this transformation take place? The Balance. The book. It's a secret. I think it's because if you do anything too much, that becomes Devil energy. They'll say it's devil. It'll show up as Devil energy because it's like an obsessive thinking and all of that. Because I'm trying to figure out with the Seven of Swords, that just doesn't. I'm not really getting a weird vibe, but you typically normally would get a bad vibe by this. But it's got the Four of Swords, but then the Nine of Swords. Somebody might just be in a bad way, trying to get away from something. They want to heal, and they're keeping it a secret. There's a man here. You might get a message from them or something. They're going to take some form of action. I don't know. I mean, it might be too, like they really want your cup of love. Temperance. Yeah, they really, really want you. They want to block you off from other people. I think they don't even want to share you or have you. They want to put walls up around you so nobody can get to you. They want to like protect. Page of Swords. The Emperor. This Emperor is watching you like crazy and you have no idea. You have no idea that this Emperor is watching you. They might like overly watch you some way. Knight of Pentacles. They do it in such a slow way that you don't even know about it. So why is it feels like paying attention is going to let you know this. You're going to figure it out. Let's make what's the details here? The messages. And that looks like getting a message. Wheel of Fortune. What's the messages here? Nine of Pentacles. Being abundant. Page of Cups. The Fool. Eight of Wands. It's like hoping for something to go forward. It's like paying attention to, it's like patience, but the wheel's turning. And the Nine of Pentacles is like a single abundant person. And they got like a knapsack. Is that what that's called? A knapsack. I think it's a knapsack. Huh. But it feels like it's all done in secret. This feels very secretive. And then you go again. They're moving very slow. Slow and steady. Page of Pentacles. This is very like young. Or slow. Yeah, movement. Very slow movement. It feels as slow as like a snail would move. You can barely see them moving. That's probably why you have to have patience here. And you have to pay attention. Three of Pentacles. Pay attention to who wants to work with you. That's what that feels like. Pay attention who's like eager to work with you. I think it too, pay attention too, because you have this new beginning. What's this new beginning? The children in tarot are new beginnings. It's growth. Nine of Swords, the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. There's been a delay, but it's 10 of Pentacles. It's like abundance. The new beginning here, a clean slate, all of that is like abundance. And it doesn't have to be money, but it could be. But it's like everything that you would need and want and have, you get. And somebody knows it. They're aware of it. The Sun and the Ace of Swords. Got the Ace of Swords, the Sun, which is clarity, and then they make movement. This feels like the green light. They like come rushing in the minute they get the clarity on that. Okay. So it feels like if you start getting a bunch of people around, that's probably why it's saying like, be here now, pay attention, because something's going to come in for you. And you're going to start to have abundance and stuff. Pay attention to who wasn't trying to deal with you beforehand. And then your energy shifts or changes, something changes for you. And then people start gathering around you and finding out, saying like, you are this, you are that, you're the best, da 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 da. It feels like, and then it's like you get a message about it. And then people want to start showing up. Another little one. Please and thank you. And we're going to go back to these ones because I like the way we did it last night. It seems a little bit easier. All right, so these are other messages. Other little messages. Oh, my nose. All right. Okay, what are the other messages, please? Ancestors. Facade, belief. That reflection, which is interesting because that right here is a facade. Self-worth and expectations. You might have projection. Yeah. You might have guides around, which that's what happens, having guides around to have you, like, it's like realizing and understanding your self-worth, your expectations, the reflections of people is just like they project it onto you, and then the facade of what it is that they believe. And then you've got Mercury, messages, travel, and communication. What is this? With the ancestors, please. Ancestors and guides. What is this, please? The Hermit. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. The Hermit is all about going inward. It feels like your guides, ancestors and your guides are wanting you to be in hermit mode, to heal and all of that. But at the same time, it's because of being intuitive with the moon here. Judgment. To make like a judgment on a man. What is that? Tell me a little bit more, please. Strength. That's a lot of major arcana right there. I mean, it's 3. There's only 3 cards that came out. And they're all the Hermit, Strength, and the Moon. Emotion. It feels it feels like establishing. That's even too with your intuitive nudges and stuff. It feels like pay attention to your emotions. You've got strong emotions around certain people. That's your guides trying to help you to pay attention. Unexpected. Restriction. If something feels something that's like it starts to feel too heavy or too emotional. It's like a storm is brewing, so it's like restraining yourself from it. Break free. Exactly my point. Break free from that. Okay, what is the expectations and self-worth? You're like in the middle of movement here. There's going to be a change with the wind. There's a purpose behind all of this, to realize just how it's about self-discovery. That's literally what that says. It's going to be illuminated to you about self-discovery, understanding and knowing that you're someone exceptional. It feels like having to have time by yourself is what's going to, that's what it does. It shows you the reflection of who you are. And it feels like learning that about the self. It's going to give you things and tools in that what you need to unlock things when you feel stuck. Self-worth and your expectations is what's being highlighted for you. Okay, what's going on with the projection and the reflection here? That mirror is broken too. I'm noticing that. It's broken. What is this? It's protection. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is like massively trying to, it's like self-realization again. This feels all about the self. This feels like a complicated rising above other people's projections. Just because it's somebody else's opinion does not define who you are. And it feels like I think you challenge people. Yeah. On the ways that you move and how you move. That's why they're projecting onto you, is because your reflection to how they're seeing it is making them project their own. And that's how it is all the time. All the time. People project off of each other all the time. And I think it's understanding that you have guides and your spirit guides around you that are helping you through these steps to moving things forward for you. And the projection is coming from the factor that you challenge things. Somebody's trying to challenge you because they want to know how you're moving, what your moves are, what you're doing, all of that. Keep that a secret because that's for you to do. Okay. It's like your opportunities. Yeah. See, you're abundant and balanced and you got good health. And it's like your wishes are being granted and other people might be, they're jealous of that. Okay. So what's the facade and the beliefs? This is like, if you can see the image in the picture, somebody's having to look at their own face. What is that? The Emperor, the Magician, the Emotion. Oh, they had to take a deep dive. It was unstoppable. I don't know if you said something to somebody, to this Emperor. You communicated something to this Emperor, and they had to take a deep dive and like look at themselves. That's exactly what the image is. Had to look at their own face to see something. Origin. Wow, they had to rise above and they had to reach their higher selves. Okay. Wow, the mask. They had to remove the own mask that they were wearing. This feels like it's all lined up. So then what's the communication here and the messages? What is that? Forward movement. That's the tracks. That's like moving something forward. It's a direct, the world, and the balance. It feels like getting messages or communication. The whip, doing something again. This man, he feels, you might get, okay, so a masculine might come forward and speak and say that they did it again and they regret something and they communicate it to you. This feels like after they do like a whole thing, because, and that's probably exactly what this is. Yeah, expect the unexpected. Something about an agreement or the partnership or a promise, and it's taking the lead. Here, it's like successful here, competition, something like that. It's like, because this happened, this is what it feels like, what's going on here. The whole little lineup here is that you went within, you worked with your spirit guides. They helped you to balance out your emotions, get them going, and to let you know if something doesn't feel right, for you to understand your own intuition, all of that, having to go in and be by yourself, all of it, because that's how you learn yourself. Then it comes over here about your self-worth. You learned your self-worth. You got the clarity. You know how to get yourself unstuck. And then some other stuff. If somebody was coming in being like a bully or anything like that, it feels like they were doing projection on you, a reflection of their own selves. And it's because of what's coming in for you, what's going on with you. And then the facade here, they had to like that. Now they're at the point where they're realizing, when they're looking at themselves and what it was that they were actually doing, they're looking at themselves now and they're coming to their higher selves and they're realizing it. Like, this had to happen. This Wheel of Fortune is like destined for something to happen. That happened. And now somebody's coming forward with communication, and it feels like they feel remorse. They feel bad because now they finally see, because you stopped allowing it, because you found your self-worth and what you expected. You weren't stuck in your head anymore. You trusted in divine timing. If this has not happened yet, it's going to. And it's like now these two cards just flipped back out again. So they are needed. Whatever the misunderstanding was, they're probably going to explain to you and let you know that they had they didn't understand you. The element of spirit, they didn't understand it because it was spiritual, and you helped them. Wow, they have gratitude for you. And then you've got the raccoon, which is like they're curious. They are changing their direction. They're changing their tune now. And it's probably because now they're realizing that you actually, wow, and the star, that you're actually a star, you're a healer, and that you're actually a gift. It feels like somebody, a masculine, is coming to the realization that you're actually a gift. Because you just heal. Wow, the church. The way that you operate and you work is way different than anybody else that they've ever came across. So, but at the same time, understand you did a lot of work. There was steps to get to this point. And it's the same, like it took you steps for you to understand your self-worth and your expectations on how to raise the expectations for yourself. It took this masculine the same amount. So it feels like it feels like an understanding it, the Fool, knowing and reconciling, okay, maybe reconciling, but recognizing the unknown. That's what that feels like. Wow. Okay. And it's also understanding too, and having gratitude for your angels, ancestors, and your guides for helping you throughout that process. Okay. Can I get another one, please? And then only take what resonates for you, and don't force a message if it doesn't fit you, if it doesn't fit what's going on. A wish, fulfillment. Okay. What is the next message, please? What's the next thing? Contracts, career and commitments, ego, vanity and pride, Ace of Earth. Is that okay? So I think this one's only 3. Hey, Paola, welcome in. Okay, so then this one feels more like this is going to be based on like career and stuff, because you got Ace of Pentacles, the ego. This is earthly things. Okay. What is this, please, Spirit? Tell me about this. What is this? Tear this apart. What is this? You might, wow. You might feel completely blocked. Nothing's going to work out because of like career and contracts and commitments. Feeling chained. If you're like at a place that you don't want to work at anymore, you might feel completely trapped there. Tell me more about that. Like solitude. This could even be like in your commitments too. Whatever commitment you may have, you might feel chained to it. Tell me about this. Okay, there's effort. Wow. Burdened. Somebody might feel, there might be a feminine here that feels burdened by a home. Tower. Boundaries. Their structure. I mean, these are not good cards that's coming out here. You might have the burden that you need to change where you're working or looking for work because of a house. But it's like something, if you don't like where you are, you have to, okay, I know. I hope people don't get mad at me about it. But if you don't like, it's the truth though. If you don't like where you are, you can change it. You can change it. It's never too late to change something. And the Tower, it feels like something, it's an institution, a corporation. Luck. Unlikely. Imposing. It's your attitude on it, on the situation. Feels like if you don't like where it is in the corporation you're in, or whatever the situation is that you feel stuck in, it feels like you can change it. Wow. And the sun's right there. It's something about the ego really bad. It feels like that. The Snake. High Priestess. and being at a crossroads. This almost feels like somebody is suffering in silence. But there's choices. Yeah, new things can be on the horizon if you're determined to put in the work to do something. And it's not going to be, and I get that too. Like, it's not easy to do that, especially if you have bills and you have this and you have that. It's never too late to go after a dream that you want. And it feels like that's what's being shown here or stated here, because anything new can be changed, making your dreams a reality. If you feel stuck, you can change it. Wow, the tracks. You just have to tell yourself that I think I can instead of I think I can't. I'm too. And there's hundreds of reasons why we tell ourselves that. I've done it. I'm too old, or I can't do that, or I don't have time for that, or whatever. And it feels like if this is an energy that's going on here with contracts, careers, and commitments, if you just change your mindset and you work hard at it, you can change anything. Oh, see? Wow. And it's my fingernail caught the other card. It's a choice. Wow. What are all these? Oh, okay. It's the High Priestess. It's that inner knowing that you have a choice to change it. Be persistent. Put in the work here with the beaver. Make your dreams a reality because you think you can. If you tell yourself you can't do something, well, then you can't do it. But if you tell yourself that you can do it, watch how fast that changes and that you can. Because see, this is the thing. This is right here. This is in the beginning of it. Then figuring out that it's just the ego and your pride talking. It's just earthly talk. And then you get to the Ace of Pentacles. This is going in a row again. I love how that's working. What is this with the ego? Yeah, see, moving out of the ego. Getting out of the ego place. Making goals. Getting the green light and just doing it. There's going to be movement. You might get some news about this too. The heart. Following your heart and taking a risk. It feels like that's all you... It feels like you're being guided to go full speed ahead. Getting out of the ego place. The message. Giving yourself the green light with your heart. Doing that. And really having passion, being passionate about it and going into the unknown. Just do it with the Fool. Stop hesitating. Oh, I do that all the time. I procrastinate to the fullest. But don't doubt yourself. Don't have doubts. Don't doubt yourself on whatever this is that you're trying to do, because it's going to create indecision for you. And your thoughts. Be really careful with your thoughts on this. Okay, and then what's the Ace of Earth? Because you can have this. What is the Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles? What is that? Oh, wow. Wow. And then you've got the woman right there. This is feminine energy. And what you're saying to yourself, you've got, I told you, a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith is going to bring in resources for you financially, because you're attracting it to yourself. And then it's going to you're manifesting your deepest desires, reawakening lost hope, the feminine energy. You are nurturing this. Wow. And then look at that. That flipped over right in my hand. A new beginning. You're going to spring right into action. And then at the split right there is the reward. It's a trophy. You're going to love this. It feels like, even if you're like in debt or you're struggling somehow and you don't know how you're going to get out of it, it feels like changing your mindset, which I know I can hear it, because I say it to myself all the time. Like, it's easier said than done, but it will happen. And it feels like you go forward with whatever this is, and it's going to happen. It feels like I keep getting like, don't give up on yourself. Just Don't do that. Don't give up on yourself. You owe it to yourself. Allow and trust in divine timing. What else, what else are you going to lose? You owe it to yourself to do this, whatever it is. It might feel foreign to you though, strained, all of that. Wow. But then obstacles are going to be removed. You're going to be protected through this. And there might be times where you feel like separated from others. I mean, look at that, how she's being suspended there. But you can do it. You can absolutely do this. The Magician. That's what I mean. You can manifest this. You can actually manifest anything that you want. Anything. All you have to do is believe in it. Believing is power. It really is. Okay, so I'm going to do one more little spread here for anyone else. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Okay. One more, please. What is the final message that the collective needs to hear at this time? One more shuffle. All right. What is the final message, please? No. Haha, that was funny. I'm not taking half the deck. What is the final message, please? Two more, please. Wow, the ancestors came out again. Ancestors and guides, reunion, and present, gratitude. Wow, do you see that? You've got assistants, spirit guides. You have ancestors, alchemy. That's having your spirit guides and your ancestor guides with a reunion and a soul tie. And then over here, you've got the present, abundant, and gratitude. It feels like give them gratitude for how much they're helping you. There's a union coming in, a soul tie. It feels like something very healing is coming. Like if you've been on this journey for a while, if this is coming in, the Hierophant. Wow. The fireworks. The snake. Why is the snake here? Oh. Well, I mean, the Hierophant is like something that's traditional. And then you've got the snake, which talks. I'm looking at these two cards together, which is like seduction. And then you've got passion and all of that. With these two cards together, that seems like hot. Somebody like wrapping up. Wow. And then I've got the diamond ring at the bottom. But why is it coming out with the spirit guides? What? The movement. Connecting. Complicated. And the cross. You might wrap up so much into whatever this union is. I think that's what it is though too. Like your spirit guides, whatever this soul tie is, and having gratitude and being present from it. It feels like there's been so much work done because you still had, you were being divinely guided to something. And you had to work with spirits. So anything that had to do that was going to complicate that or distract you from that, it was like pulled away because it would have complicated your spiritual journey here. So it feels like understanding that, which that is a true thing. It really is. A lot of times when it comes to like spiritual journeys and everything like that, it's a lonely journey. And it's because you work with spirit. And it's like you kind of like work with spirit alone. So it can feel lonely, but you're not lonely because you have your spirit guides around you. What's this with the ancestors? The compass, they're showing you the way. Making a plan, exploring, finding your way. They're helping you find your way. Unexpected. You're going to like fall in love. Or it's like it's something's going to come and happen that's going to be like a miracle to you. For some of you, I hope it doesn't, you have somebody, an ancestor, like a passed on loved one that comes and visits you at night. Like suddenly. It's a surprise. The Tower, because you weren't expecting it. It's spiritual growth. It's like the process of arrival and the progress. Allow and trust. But see, the thing is that it's allowing it. The balance. It feels like allowing it. Because they're around. You just have to allow and be open. Misunderstandings. If you're all over or you are like not prepared, you're not going to be, it might scare you. Yeah. If you are curious, this feels specific for a lot of you of someone who's passed. And you feel like you're forgotten about, they did not forget you. They are around you. They watch you. The Devil. Gratitude. This could be a Capricorn or a Pisces. They were a Capricorn or a Pisces. Or that's what you are. Feels like an openness. Open your emotions to this one. Wow. It feels like they're trying to lead you. They're definitely trying to lead you somewhere. Okay. Wow. To the next level. Okay. What is the reunion here in the soul tie? Change. And wow, with the hummingbird, it feels like this change here. This is permanent change with the Death card. And it feels like something is going to be like lifted out of negativity and being light. It feels like being present. Again, that was the beginning of it. Was me talking about being present so you can see this and pay attention to this being around you. The magnets. Being open to this. Ooh, my ear's ringing. Yeah, there's a soul tie here. Seeing it. You have a telepathic communication with somebody. And whatever obstacles were in the way between you and this person, this union, they're being removed. This person thinks you're gentle too. The Moon. And the tracks. That's why it's the soul. And then the communication. The element of air. Gathering information and having mental clarity. This is like, it feels like it's going to be shown to you. You might be able to have like really like good talks, which the soul already talks to each other. The wine. Something, wow. And then the man and the woman. This is going to be a legacy. Whatever this soul tie is that you have with somebody, it's a legacy. Alchemy, all of that. It's the good stuff. It's been developing for a long time. And you might have had to separate. But there's going to be a change. A part of me wants to say too, because my eyes keep going over here, in the present moment, for all the abundance that you have gratitude. Have gratitude. Because the more gratitude and everything that you have for everything that you already have in the present moment, you're going to be truly, truly blessed. Wow, it transforms everything. Everything. It transforms everything. It feels like, and that is a true thing too. The more gratitude you have, the more you put out there, reaching your higher self. That's the strategy here. Wow, there's birds. Faithful, dependable. This is talking about the strategy for the changes that you want. The more that you have gratitude for something, the more that you're going to be given to have more gratitude for. Wow, right there. It's a sudden increase. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. The judgment, total transformation, judgment, all of that, surrendering to what this is. And look at that, overflow of abundance. It feels like being fulfillment. You're going to be fulfilled with everything. It feels like just constantly putting out, like all throughout the day, just having gratitude for just everything that you have. And it's changing something. The world and the star. It's also probably going to be things like if you're doing, wow. And then the butterfly, embracing the change, elevating the souls. Notice how I just said elevating the souls, but you have the star, which is like a healing, a wish for the world, trying to help as many people as you can, and being elevating the souls here. Expect the unexpected here with what you're doing. The movement here with the chariot. This is like big. And I think because you're coming into like the soul connection here, it feels like partnering up. You're going to reach way more people. And it's going to be like, because you're chasing after something, but you're doing it with gratitude, and it's going to change something. It really is. You're going to the next level in a partnership. The high priestess and being established here. You can see that. This is like it's an achievement. The book. The knowledge and being like an educator. The hidden secrets. The mystery. Interesting. But you're doing it with a partner. A new beginning here. And creativity. Wow, and that just flew up right on my shirt. Making stable changes. Staying optimistic here. And then at the bottom of the deck, and right there's the dolphins. I'll show you. It's the dolphins. I'm looking right at the dolphins. Effective communication. And it's like, it's just longevity. It's legendary. No. I mean, it kind of feels like, and it also says a divine union right there. A soul union, divine union, all of that. It's like coming into, if you've been doing the, wow, and then you've got the tree. A past life connection, connecting to source. If you've been doing the work and you've been doing it, what? Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. You've been on your spiritual journey. You've been doing the work that needs to be done. If you look at all the last cards here, and I didn't set this up, it happened this way. If you look at all the cards here, it's like spirituality, the trials, all of that, the losses that you've had to go through. You've had your spirit guides guiding you through that. Then over here, you've got taking the lead, dominating it. You had the will to win, to get to the next level. That was with your ancestors. You have two cards right here that are talking about your spirit guides. Spirit guides here, ancestor guides. The same right there. In this deck, right here. No, not that one. Yeah, this one. There's this many cards in here. Tons of them. And you've got 2 cards right next to each other, came out back to back, that is talking about guides. And then here you go into a soul tie. You've been this, everything has led up to this moment with this union. And it's a divine union. For some of you, if this, but it feels like a partnership. It does. It feels like a partnership. And then here at the very end of it all, you've got the present moment, the abundance and the gratitude. And it's going to the overflowing of abundance, the emotions. You might be really emotional because you feel it's a fulfillment. You get fulfilled. So after all this hard work, everything, it takes you every step. And what's interesting, and then there you have that right there, being connected to source. Throughout this whole entire process, your guides and your ancestors, past on loved one, all of it, they always are, though. They have been with you every step of the way. God, everybody, what you choose to believe in has been with you every step of the way to get you to this point. So even though it's been hard because you've had some losses, you've had heartbreak, you've had all of that, it's all led you up to this moment. It's changed you and molded you for this, because this feels like it's bigger than you and yourself. I heard it's a mission. It's a soul's mission. The key, the insight, the key. Pay attention. You're unlocking something here. Wow. And the heart. That is amazing. I really like that. That was really beautiful to me. So it's like, if people are even struggling, like anybody in the collective, if you're like struggling or anything like that, the Empress, you're a guiding light. You're a guiding light. And then there's Temperance right there too. You're a guiding light. You guide people. And it's like, if you're struggling or you're feeling by yourself, you're not. But it might help for you to like go through the personal growth here and evolve, is for you to know that after all of it, what? And said and done, I will make it up to you. I promise you. Oh my God, that's so adorable. You're being rewarded. You're being shown how much you really, truly are loved. So, wow. Wow, that's like feels heavy on my chest. Wow. We're not doing that here, not during the live. No, wow. That's what this is, that overflowing of wow. It feels like tears of thankfulness, because you really have struggled, especially like if this past year was a very hard year for you. It's like you have your guides and your pass on loved ones. It feels like they're very proud of you. They've watched you through this process, and now you've come to a point, because of Temperance, you didn't sway off of it. And now it's like, now you've got help. Somebody's going to help you. And you've had your guides doing it. You have had your guides doing it. But it feels like now you've got a partner that's going to partner up with you. And this is like, it's going to be legendary, because it's going to change something. You had to heal and go through the things by yourself to come into union with somebody else who's going to be doing the work too. That is just, it feels so beautiful. Wow. I just want to sit here and be like, wow, that feels like the perfect one to end this on. Wow. It feels amazing in a way, to where like I can even feel like afterwards, it's like just being so thankful that they actually did it. They pulled themselves through it, because then they realized how strong they really were, and they didn't know it. So, I mean, like, what I'm saying is that after everything, and you come and this is coming outside on the other side of the tunnel. You're seeing the light of it, and it's not because of the soul tie. It is, but it isn't. It kind of feels like now you know that you're on the next level. This feels like going to the next step here and coming into this, and it's you and this person that now are going to go and lead other people and help them to heal and all of that. I hope that's making sense what I'm saying. I really do. I really hope that that's making sense. Because I can hear it all in my head, and I'm trying my best to explain what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, all of that. But wow, that just feels incredible. So, okay, but I'm gonna leave that here, and I'll be back on again tomorrow for a daily collective, and the questions, the normal. So I will be back on tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining in tonight for the moon's reading, and or the moonlight reading, and all of that. I appreciate you guys so very much. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.